discuss about globalization. What is globalization? Globalization from the word globe, which means worldwide coming together of countries and nations. And it's also term to describe the changes of society in the world economy that are result of dramatically increase of trade and cultural exchange. It describes the integrate overall globalization played an important role in making our life much comfortable. Then we proceed to the next topic, which is political and technological globalization. So what is political globalization? Refers to the growth of the worldwide political system both in size and complexity. That system includes national governments, their government, one, two, three, their government, one, two, their governmental and intergovernment organization, as well as government independent elements of global civil society such as international non-governmental organization and social movement organization. One of the key aspects of the political globalization is the declining importance of the nation states in the rise of other actors on the political science. The creation of extents of United Nations is called one of the classic example of political globalization. Through political globalization, we can early contact and talk other countries' leaders times of crisis or concern. We are democracy through the use of globalization, which has helped lower boundaries in borders as a result of war. Okay, we proceed to the next topic, which is the technological globalization. We can be defined as the increasing spread one, two, three. Di ka kakatawa, tig cellphone. Technological globalization can be defined as the increasing speed of technological diffusion across the global economy.
Wait lang.
So next is technological globalization. We can be defined as the increasing speed of technological diffusion across the global economy. It refers to the spread of technological around the globe, and particularly from developed to developing nations. The help of modern technologies in our world is immense, such as gadget used at work and studies. It's also helped lift economy of a country, easy communication of each people and countries. Wait. So that's all for today's buisit. So that's the end of our discussion. It's been Ronelo Di Pasupil. Keep safe and narang nagtibusis. So that's the end of our discussion. Tapos ano ba katayan?
Ulit.
So that's the end of our discussion. Thank you. God bless and keep safe. Bye. So let me discuss to you the positive effect of globalization. Positive effect: access to new culture. Globalization make it easier ever to access foreign culture, including food, music, movies, and art. Nowadays, we can easily imitate different culture, including food, movies, music, art, in using gadget by watching YouTube and other online platforms. Lower cost of production. In general, globalization decreases the cost of manufacturing. This means that companies can goods at a lower price to consumers. The average cost of goods is a key aspect that contributes to increases in standard living. Consumers is also have access a wider variety of goods. Okay, next. higher standard of living across the globe. Because of new and advanced technology and updated technology, nowadays, almost everything that man is depends on technology and modern ways of life, like machinery. Harvester is one of the fruit of globalization. They forgotten the traditional rice harvest because of the new mechanical harvester that is an example of higher standard of living. Access to new market. In the age of the modern world, many modern technology have emerged. Consequently, through online store, and it's longer difficult for us to buy because just one click on the online store, you can buy without hassle. Just wait for it to come. Life is easy now, unlike before, that you still have to go out, get tired, and buy foods. Okay, next. Access new talent. Through modern technology, we can discover our hidden talents like TikTok. You thought you didn't know how to dance, but because you tried TikTok, you know now to dance, and it also sharpen your ability to dance. Another is the online videos that you thought you didn't know how to sing, but because of online videoke, your voice has honed until you memorize it. That is the benefit of modern times or globalization. It's not just talent that can be discovered in modern technology. There are many more. So, let's proceed to the negative. That is the positive effect of globalization. So let us proceed to the negative effect of globalization. Negative effects of globalization. Many critics have also pointed at that globalization has negative effects on the environment. Thus, the massive development of transport that has been the basis of environmental problems such as greenhouse gas emission, global warming, and air pollution. The main negative effect of globalization is through our ecological aspects such as climate change because of the production of different factories that contributes to the pollution. Globalization caused environment to be ruined. Globalization increase global warming, which is the floods to work to cities and farm. Globalization demands for sources to be used for more products, for more to be enough the sources that futures generation to use development countries to lose jobs. Negative effect of globalization is ecological problem such as climate change because of the factories, airplanes, ships, trucks to transport goods to the international borders is the only increase more carbon dioxide release on atmosphere and cause of global warming. Now let us proceed to the 5 elements of globalization such as economical globalization, environmental globalization, cultural globalization, political globalization, and the technological globalization. So let me discuss to you the economical globalization. The economical globalization refers to the widespread of technology and information. It is the increasing of economic integration rather, to the interdependence of national, regional, and local economies across the world through an intensification of cross-border movement of goods, services, technologies, and capital. Economic globalization primarily comprises the globalization of production, finance, markets, technology, organization, regimes, institution, corporation, and people. While economic globalization has been expanding since the emergence of traditional trade, it has grown at an increased rate due to improvements in efficiency of long-distance transportation. Advances in while economic globalization has been expanding since the emergence of transnational trade, it has grown at increase due to improvement in the efficiency of long-distance transportation. Advances in telecommunication, the importance of information rather than physical capital in the framework of general agreement, traffics and trade in the World Trade Organization, in which country gradually cut down trade barriers and open up their current accounts and capital accounts. So, that's my report for today, and the other elements of globalization will be discussed with us by Kathleen May Bernes and Mark Andrew Asher. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kathleen May Bernes. Our topic for today is environmental and cultural globalization. Environmental globalization can be defined as the sum total of all the living and non-living elements and their effect that influence human life. While all living or biotic elements are animal, plants, forests, fisheries, and birds, non-living or biotic elements include water, land, sunlight, and rocks and air. Why environment globalization importance? Globalization has another benefits. It's been at the forefront of creating public awareness about labor and environment standards through the platform of international activities such as fair trade and eco-labels. The success of this environmental public awareness has resulted in consumer preference evolving. The effects of environmental is increased greenhouse gases emissions, ocean acidification, deforestation, and other forms of habitat loss or destruction, climate change, and the introduction of invasive species. All works to reduce biodiversity around the globe. Ito ang mga dahilan ng pagkasira ng ating kalikasan. Pagputol ng mga punong kahoy, pagtapon ng basura, pagsunog ng mga plastik at dahon, pamimina sa bundok, paggamit ng dinamita sa dagat, patuloy paggamit ng sasakyan, pag-aaksayan ng kuryente, papatayo ng gusali sa mga kabundukan. Ang mga ito ay ilan lamang sa napakaraming matuturong dahilan ng pagkakasira ng ating kalikasan. Hindi na magkakaila na sa kasalukuyan ang kalikasan ay hindi nadaig na ng sakit. Ito ay napapansin na nakikita natin sa patuloy na pag-init ng klima sa buong mundo. Maging sa patuloy na pagkakaroon ng shortage ng tubig o kakulangan ng malinis na tubig, ang mga ito ay indikasyon na may mali na sa kalikasan. Kaya mahalaga na mamulat natin ang bawat isa sa mangyayaring ito upang alam natin ang dapat gawin at baguhin. Halimbawa, ang mga punong kahoy na ginagamit natin para gumawa ng bahay dahil sa pagputol ng mga puno sa bundok, nasisira ito. At kapag patuloy tayo pumutol ng puno sa bundok, magkakaroon tayo ng landslide o kaya pagkasira ng ozone layer natin dahil sa pagsunog ng mga plastic na basura. Cultural globalization, isa sa phenomena by which the experience of every life is influenced by the diffusion of commodities and ideas will affect as a standard of cultural expression around the world. From the world culture, what do you think? Culture is a belief of costume, tradition, and religion, folk, dance, clothing, and food. It also defines groups of people who have different beliefs and religions. Kahit kultura, dapat natin irespeto ang kani-kanilang kultura kahit saan ka man sa mundong ito. And that's for all my reports. Thank you.
Since wala si Mark Andrew Ashon, hindi siya nakagawa ng video niya, ako na lang po yung magdi-discuss sa inyo yung report na binigay ko sa kanya. At saka sa mga magtataka rin po kung bakit kasali pa rin po siya sa first part at saka last part ng video na ito, kasi bago pa po niya sinabi na hindi siya nakagawa, naka-edit na po or nakagawa na po ako ng last and first part ng video na ito. So, let's start. Political and technological globalization. So, what is political globalization? Refers to the growth of the worldwide political system, both in size and complexity. That system includes national governments, governmental and intergovernment organization, as well as government independent elements of global civil society such as international non-governmental organization and social movement organization. One of the key aspects of the political globalization is the declining importance of the nation states in the rise of other actors on the political science. The creation of extents of United Nations is called one of the classic examples of political globalization. Through political globalization, we can early contact and talk other countries' leaders times of great crisis or concern. We are democracy through the use of globalization, which has helped lower boundaries in borders as a result of war. Okay, we proceed to the next topic, which is the technological globalization. We can be defined as the increasing speed of technological diffusion across the global economy. It refers to the spread of technological around the globe, and particularly from developed to developing nations. The help of modern technologies in our world is in scenes such as gadget used at work and studies. It's also help lift economy of a country, easy communication of each people and countries. So that's the end of our discussion. Thank you. God bless and keep safe.